So this is the most likely evolution of your relationship, and this is what they would want to happen between you two. We have the 9 of Cups. We also saw the Hermit, number 9 before. So 8 of Wands, 9 of Swords. I think this person is trying really hard to not feel the impact of what's, biting them in the heels of their feet. 9, 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups. So it's like truth is catching up with them, and they want to live in the lie. Truth is catching up with them, and they don't want to see it. They want to, be oblivious of this. Maybe they are also consuming alcohol or drugs or doing something else to keep their mind preoccupied from the truth, justice card that they have seen but don't want to agree with. Okay. And the evolution, 3 of Wands. I think you have a plan, or it's like you have an idea in your head, and the divine is rooting for this idea to be the truth. But this person here that's most on your mind is against this truth or this idea. They don't want to agree with it. They rather die than agree with it. Okay. So, or whatever idea it can be. It can be a simple idea as can we show each other love? No, I don't want to. Or can we commit? Or should we move in together? Or is it time to have a baby? Or buying a house? Or I think it's things like this, because I saw the Queen of Pentacles here. It's the wife and the lovers. And then we have the Magician here. So I don't think this person wants to agree with this wife and lovers. Okay. So we'll start with looking at their intentions. And we have the Fool here. So they have very pure intention. Like, they are a very pure, sensitive person, but they don't want to be that. Okay. They don't want to be the Fool. They don't want to be this nice person. They want to be like a soldier or a fighter or a trooper, someone that can't be beaten down, someone that can't be like persuaded into doing something that's not good for them, or someone that's easy like to play with, or play with their emotions, or play games with them. It might be that this person has been brought up in the close proximity to narcissistic people. I feel like they have been a victim of narcissistic abuse or games, and they don't want to be that kind of fool or that kind of victim. So they have acted, they are kind of impersonating almost a narcissist to not be the victim of that kind of behavior. And when you ask things of them, they definitely get scared and feel like you are manipulating them to fit your needs. And so they feel like an easy victim to anyone else's needs. And they don't want to be that kind of person. But truly, they are really a pure and honest person. But they are fighting this part of them because they don't like this part of them. But they are born with the best intentions, and they know justice when they see it, and they know when they are doing wrong. But it's like they're fighting for protecting themselves in some way. So this is their feelings towards you. And we have the 2 of Cups. So if it was just you and them in the world, I think you would be fine. Okay. You wouldn't have much problems. They would rely on you. They would open up to you. But since they have learned to be very scared and careful around people, it's also kind of spills over onto you and your relationship. So even if you have a nice relationship, at times this person acts very strange because they got caught up in like a loop of thoughts, something that have happened to them maybe this week at the place of work, or with their parents or their siblings or their friends, and they're mustering up this protection and it spills over onto you. So you might see that they are acting strange time and again. Sometimes they are acting totally normal, and sometimes they act very, very strange and And you can also see if you go with them to their place of work or to their friends, you might see that they are changing behavior, that suddenly they become really like strict and like bolted, or no expressions on their face, things like this. Then you know that this person is like really trying to armor up to face the world. If it was just you two in the world, I don't think you would have problems. Not this one anyway. Okay, so this is how they view you. Temperance card. They know that you are kind of here to help them change, but so from a soul level they know. So they know deep within them, like, and convinced knowing that you are the right person for them and that you can help them, guide them through this. But on another level, they think that they are the fool for thinking like this, and that it's just imagination, it's just stupid like thoughts that they have that's not even true, and that you might be here to hurt them or harm them. So that's just showing that you are kind of mirroring their own shadow. So the things that you show are the things that they don't want to they don't want to express within themselves. So if you show a lot of pure-heartedness, you mirror the fool inside of them, and that scares them half to death. They don't want to be that courageous to show, put their heart on the sleeve, or be open-hearted and pure and honest, because that's like scary. It's dangerous. They have learned this the hard way, that this is dangerous. So they probably enjoy if you are open-hearted and nice towards them, but they don't want to reciprocate that or show that same kind of openness back to you. But they know that you are calling for it, and that the divine is calling for it, but in the same time they don't believe that that's true. They're very attracted to you, but that's also very dangerous for them, is what I'm feeling when I'm holding this card. So they're impressed by you, and they kind of feel like you're sent from heaven to help them, but they can't believe it. So therefore they can't trust you, and they can't let you in. Okay, and this is how they view the relationship with you. Four of Cups, they don't want it. It's like something the cat dragged in. Okay, why? They think that it's making them vulnerable. It's making them like a sitting duck to being targeted by evil people to do evil things. If they have their mask on, they don't love anyone. They are not open-hearted to anyone. They are safe. Okay. So they feel a little bit upset with you for trying to open the door to their heart. It's not a nice thing to do, Leo. You should stop immediately, because it's making them a little bit grumpy here. So they probably don't want to have the kind of relationship they have with you or had. I'm not seeing you breaking up, but it can be different for different people. So they don't want to be open to your ideas. They don't want to, if you say, can we go away to this person for the weekend? They would say no automatically, and you would have to persuade them. If you said, should we buy a new sofa? They would say no and be against that idea too, until you have persuaded them. And so it's it's tough resistance being together with this person. Everything is it's not a battle per se, because I don't think this person is aggressive. It's just that it's just no, I don't want to. And they look constipated when you ask things of them, and like you have said something really awful, like, should we go and like on a weekend trip to a spa, and they are like, oh, it's like that is what I'm feeling. So what they would want to happen between you two, the Emperor. So that's the other side of the Fool. It's the Fool, numerologically speaking, it's 22. 2 plus 2 is 4, which is the Emperor. The Death is also in the mix here. And so the person is really this, the one that's, jump like a rabbit when they see you, and oh, I love you so much, and kiss, 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 and hug, 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 and wants to be with you forever. Okay, but that part of them makes them exposed. It's dangerous. Okay, so they would prefer not being having those emotions, like they want to jump and kiss you. Rather, they want to take some maybe wine or whiskey or something, and like remain cool with their emotions, and look very cool, and close their emotions down, so they will stay in not vulnerable but indestructible and strong, and take leadership in the situation, not be the one I love you so much. So they don't want to be easily led or led astray. Basically, they think you would lead them astray. So I'm seeing some drinking habits or some other kind of addictions with this person. They might have a number of addictions as well to keep their giddy emotions in chess. They don't like those. Okay. So this is the most likely evolution of your relationship, and we have the Knight of Pentacles here. It came in the same position for Libra, and it comes underneath the Fool. So they're very loyal, even if they you might suspect that they have 1,000 others, that they could call if they are bored with you. I don't think that's true. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, karma. So you have some kind of karma bond. It's something that you're working on together as souls, and it's very delicate. It's I'm feeling almost close to tears. So it's very delicate. It's someone that has gotten very hurt and need persuasion to come back around and open their heart again. They are loyal, but they're hiding in the bushes. Okay. So. And here we have the Six of Wands coming underneath the Temperance card, which is you here. And this is Leo in Jupiter. So they need you to be the leader in this situation, to call the shots and tell this is how we should do it. I'm thinking about a movie I just saw. Free Solo is the name. I have practiced this because it came through also for the personal questions reading for the full members. Free Solo, it's a movie about a person that have had, I think, a similar upbringing as this person. And because of this, and maybe they have some other underlying, like maybe they are a little bit on the scale, put it nicely. They have inherited this from one of their parents. So they're a little bit on the scale, and they have had a little bit like not very supportive upbringing, which have made them a little bit like closed off. Okay, they have big goals for themselves, but they don't want to include anyone else in their life or in their goals. It's just they can meet people, like being in ships in the night, meeting, having friends, but they want to be on top. They want to be cool. Like they want to be able to be closed off and very focused on their tasks or their missions, which they have given themselves, or they feel like it's given to them by God. But then they get like a girlfriend, and this girl, she is she probably feels very hopeless at times, but she is skilled. She's really skilled with dealing with this person, and she can give you a tip or two for how to deal with this person here. Okay, she's cool. She remains cool. She asks for what she wants, but she doesn't I need this. She's very considerate towards this person and loves them for who they are, but definitely wants them to change on several areas. Okay, to be more healthy in the relationship. Okay, and to have a healthy relationship. So I think here the divine say you can do the same thing for this person. And here we have the World card. So we have both the Wheel of Fortune and the World card, very cyclic things. I think you have been working on this situation for eons. Try to get it right this time. Try to help this little rabbit to, not be so faint of heart. They can be the Fool and be super courageous. No one can ever beat them down, They don't have to be constipated to be strong. It's actually you're more strong if you're open and vulnerable and courageous. And then who can hurt you? No one can hurt you because you are the soul personified. You're the soul walking on earth. The ego can get hurt, like the Emperor here, it can get hurt, but the soul can't get hurt. It lives forever. Okay. soulmate relationship that they don't like. And then we have Judgment, comes underneath the Emperor. So it's definitely, I'm seeing that the persuasion is needed in this relationship. You have seen where this relationship is need to go, but this person is very skeptical about this and don't want to go there. And so they're going to have to, you are going to have to persuade them into seeing things your way and be able to, I'm getting something else from this here. It's something with this. It's a car, but it's almost looked like an aeroplane. It's something with an aeroplane. It's a liftoff of some sort. It needs to come to a point of liftoff. It hasn't, it's like the relationship has never had a liftoff. It needs to come to the point of liftoff. Okay. And we have a boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues, karmic relationship. Okay, yeah, this person wants to probably have a closure on your relationship. They want to minimize the importance of this relationship in their life. It wants to be like, it's easy, expendable, like I can change it, I can take this person and exchange it for someone else. But it's not possible. We can see the karmic bonds coming again and again. So they want to be free of this relationship and move on from it. But they are stuck because there's a spiritual calling. It's the angel standing here saying that the relationship needs a lift off. But Emperor, Judgment. This person is very, very stubborn, very hard to persuade. If I were you, I would probably just let them sail away in the boat, you know, bye-bye. And it's not because I want to be cool or egocentric. It's because I want to live my life taking things as face value. If the person says no to me, I take the no as a no. I'm not trying to persuade them into like superimposing my ideas on that person. I want them to be happy. So if they say that sailing away from me would be the best way to be happy, I will let them go to be happy. But I think the divine has maybe other ideas, but maybe they're on board with my ideas. We'll see. So make the effort. No, they are not on board with my ideas. They definitely think that you should make the effort to do this here, what you are called to do. Help this person out of their rut, that they have been in this cycle forever. They don't know what's best for them. You do. So you should help them. So this is like what they would want to say. I projected family issues on our relationship. Yes, it's what I'm feeling. If you would be on this like a paradise island where you have sailed to, like on a deserted island, just you and them, you would not have these problems. So it's past issues, family issues, or friendship issues, or it can be ancestral karmic issues, like they need to be the man and be like this and be like that, or they need to have this certain kind of culture, and it's not applying to you and your relationship. You are coming with some other type of culture that's not this constipated, and it's a lift off for this person to take part of your culture, but they are scared and need persuasion. Okay, and this is from your point of view then. I'm ready for commitment. I think you want commitment, and this person doesn't want to commit to you. And that's the whole issue that has been between you two. That the person probably should have stayed with you forever without having the commitment, but you want them to be able to open their heart and say, yes, you are in my blood stream. When I breathe you in and out. You are everything to me. But this person, they can't ever say things like that, or it would really hurt them to say things like that, because that makes them vulnerable. So advice for you then. Advice for you. Treasure Island. So the divine trying to persuade you that this is a treasure. Shouldn't let this person go. And I can agree it's a nice person because they are pure and honest, but it's complicated, okay? It's very complicated. So, Your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. Oh, I agree. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourself and each other. Now is the time of discovery. I think we've put this make the effort card besides because it kind of correlates. Now is the time of discovery. It as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. Yes. And I think this can help Leo too, because I think you have been a victim of this. Poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs comes with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you are caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold on so tight that you might miss the opportunities to expand? So you might need to give up the ideas of commitment, for example, but maybe the person can at least say that they love you. You need to compromise, okay? Commitment is maybe a way for you to feel safe. Just, you know, that, oh, now this person has promised to be mine forever. Now I can relax because I don't feel worthy of love. Then you rather need to work with the worthiness of love than to, you know, put this person in your back side pocket and own them. They're a little behind. Or is it possible that you're caught in a fear that you will lose what you acquired, so you hold on so tight that you miss the opportunity to expand? You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitation to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose. Expect your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. And you might think that the divine could tell this to this person, so they could, you know, do the stepping forward and, you know, just be courageous all on their own. But unfortunately, the divine can't reach them that great because they are closing down their own emotions. So it's your job to, it's like the lost astronaut syndrome. That might be with this card as well. They are lost. They have unplugged themselves, disconnected themselves from the divine.